Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fascinating episode of Kati Kati Show, and today it's gonna be a beautiful ride. All you guys need to do is just hold on. Meza mate.
Ameze mate kama wako nayo.
Yes, of course, seated right at the far end is the one and only
Sir Georges,
the only knight,
yes,
from America. I'm telling you, this guy, what he does about Tishi. And today on our show we have two awesome guests, and they're going to introduce themselves so that msikae mkishangaa hao ni kina nani. Nakwambia watu wana majina makubwa na maono makubwa. Seated right next to Sir Georges
is George Ochieng, aka the Crane. A man from Kisumu town, Kisumu city. A man from the fishland.
All the way. The land of Omena.
Hey, let's get introduction. That's why tunataja Kisumu. Lakini unajua jamaa wanatajaga Kisumu lakini mambo ukisikia kwa ndio hiyo Crane akipiga siasa ni kanyado. Ni mambo kusifu Kisumu ndio. Ni kanyado wache bana. And seated right next to me,
Edna Kerubo, all the way from Nyamira County, lakini Kajiado County is my second home.
Angalau huyu amesema Kajiado County. Tutakubalisha ingaongea maneno ya Kajiado. Tutapatana pale mbele. Anyway, that is Crane and that is Edna. Of course, we are tuko na camaraderie yetu ambayo tunaenjoy ile mabeste, sio tena mabeste tu. And today on our lovely show, swali ni moja. Is age just a number? Miaka ni nambari tu ama huwa ina maana? Haswa ikikuja kwa maneno ya relationship. Kama mimi Eltezi nimepata gumama. Bibi. Huko pona anaitwa bibi. Mama tu, hako tu na kama ka 50 hivi. Kama ka 52 hapo. Ako tu na Range Rover yake hivi. Wakati mingi sana mimi ndo natesa nayo huko mtaani. Ako na kajumba pale kubwa, 4 bedroom, tunalala sitting, tunalala mezani, tunalala chumbani. Yaani tunalala mahali popote tunataka kulala. You know? Naishi ile maisha. Yaani mama anahakikisha nimeng'ara smart. Na zidi ya yote 9-10. Kwa sababu ya hayo, mimi nimempenda huyu mama.
Ni bibi yako.
Nimempenda. Sio bibi yangu tu. Nimempenda.
Ni mpenzi.
Yes. Na nimemleta mbele ya kikao. Na kikao ambacho kinaongozwa hapa na madada zangu wakiwa kinaenda wanaleta shida kama kitu kingine. Guys, it's age just a number. Tukianzia na Edna.
Kwangu, age is just not a number when it comes to a relationship. When you get into a relationship, you have to get a person that there are things you share in common. Now mtetezi, you're saying unataka gumama. Huyo mama definitely umesema Range Rover ndio utakuwa umeona, which means maybe hakuna kitu utaona beyond Range Rover, na wewe utatimiza kenye hanataka na wewe akupe kenye unataka. That is an agreement. That is not a relationship. When it comes to a relationship, there are so many things that you can talk about. For instance, nauliza swali, unapata msichana wa 20 years na mubaba wa 60 years. Mubaba wa 60 years, story yake ni different. That man is talking about investments, talking about grandchildren. Children, maybe vitu kama hizo. Mwana mtoto wa 20 years ata understand your language. Then there's nothing you're talking when it comes to a relationship.
What I mean siongee, what I nirudishie meda pale bwana Crane.
Age is not just a number. Age does a lot of things in somebody's life. One, it increases your experience in various areas. And the moment a young man gets an old woman, that man will be colonized by the woman. And I'm saying that because the moment a young man decides to
becomes a colony.
The moment a young man decides to get into a relationship with an old woman, the first influencer will be that woman is a resourceful person. And that man will just be falling for the resources that this woman has. any relationship that is driven by what somebody sees is going to be futile. It is going to end up in a very bad situation. Let us make sure that every relationship is love-driven and not materialistic.
Nataka kwanza uchemke ndo nichemke.
Hapo kuna shida.
Shida kubwa sana.
I think it is a number when it is between a woman, an old woman, and a young man. Because every marriage is supposed to have some fruits, if possible. Now, if you are 30 years and your wife is 70 years, what are you looking for?
Ni kama umesahau Sara.
What are you looking for? You need a miracle.
Zipo.
But on the other side,
zipo kwa Pastor Ezekiel.
On the other side, a 70-year-old man and a 30-year-old lady, I think that one can flow. From time immemorial, men have always married youngsters. So age is just a number for a man. Because you can fulfill your husband responsibility when you are 70 and your wife is 20.
Kwanza angalia vile Edna anasema. Ngoja kwanza Edna. Edna hapa anasema eti wakiwa na cream. Wacha ndo kombi. Wakiwa na cream wanasema eti ile kitu umeona kwa yule mama ni pesa tu. Basi na kwa yule msichana mdogo ile kitu unaona tu ni urembo.
Ni urembo.
Yeah, kila mtu ana advantage yake. Kwa huyu mimi naona urembo, kwa huyu mimi naona pesa. Mapenzi yangu ya huyu ni ya urembo.
Let me tell you, marriages all over the world are driven by one thing or another.
Yes.
And in most cases, for a man to marry a girl is the beauty. It's beauty. A man will look at a woman and see this is a beautiful woman that can fit my wife. And as they call it, akona na what do you tulikuwa tunaziita nini ile wanaitanga wife material.
Yes,
it's a wife material. So but you can marry, to me age is nothing. You can marry a girl of I can marry a girl of 20 years and we proceed, have children and be happy.
Yeah, I think
life here on earth is about happiness, nothing else.
I want to disagree with you at some point. 20 years, let's say even if it's 60 years or 50 years, 20 years, kuna vile wewe unaendelea ukilegea. Yeye anaenda at some point anafika akishika moto. Utafanya aje?
Whose problem is that? Is it your problem?
No.
This is we are having you see some guys awazimiki bwana ni moto ya kuni. Unajua wewe unaongea mambo ya moto ya.
Acha tuambiane ukweli. Kuna hizi vitu, those are realities za maisha. There are things that you are doing when you are 30, 40 that you cannot do. But when you are getting old together, munaelewana. But acha nikuulize, I want to have a boy. Let's say for instance, I'm in my 40s. Then I want to kukua na mtoto wa 20 years. To me, I will see that boy as my son. Unajua, as a woman, I want a man to speak kwangu kama mwanaume. Huyu ataspeak kama mwanaume ni
That's why I started by saying.
And when it comes to a man also.
Yes.
When it comes to a man, you are a man, yes, you have a 20-year-old man. There are things, generation gap. There's that generation gap. There are things that you'll not, there are things that you'll not be able to do because of the generation gap.
Kama nini?
Like what?
Let me break it.
Iweke kwa kiwanja. Iweke katikati. Iweke katikati.
Yes, kuna ile kulala. Huyu mtoto wa 20 years anataka aendeshwe na speed iko juu yenye mzee wa 70 years.
Kwa kazi uji power ni.
Wacha na uji power. Maneno ya uji power. Wacha tuseme. Wacha tuseme.
No. You see that is just a myth. You see, you're a myth. Let me tell you, with men, as long as you are healthy, a man is a man up to the day he dies.
Don't forget that you are speaking to people who know men. And you've been with men from stages. We are growing up together.
I said as long as you are healthy. You see, if you are dealing with a sick man, it's different.
No.
As long as you are healthy, men are men.
Let me ask you, we are just trying to be honest here.
Yes.
When you are 20, okay, let me assume when you are 30, maybe 20 huko umejua hiyo maneno. Ile speed yenye ulikuwa unaenda nayo utaishika sai?
Kwanza sasa vile gari inakuwa mzee ndio inaenda.
Hiyo ni kutudanganya. Ndio acha tu, hakuna mwanaume atataka kuongea juu ya hiyo aseme kuna vile amelegea.
Let me be frank here. I have bought new cars. A new car, it does not go at a higher speed than a car that as you have driven on the road for some days. Once the car becomes, it opens up. So once
maybe it's not about speed. It's about
the practical.
It's a process.
Are you encouraging buying new cars? Because me, what I know, let's watch it. Unajua, what I know, I know I'm dealing with men who will never want to kusema ati hapo kuna vile mtu anafikanga analegea, because unaona ukiwa 50, even the stress level, because vitu zenye una handle at that point are so different, and if you get a small girl, the girl might not understand that this is what I'm struggling with. Kuna wakati unafika hata mashini inakataa kuguruma.
Oh my God, let me tell you
sasa na vijana wanakula bugoka.
Unamkuta alafu na kijana anakuja. Let me tell you, utapata vijana wa bugoka watakuja kuendesha.
Let me teach my sister a good topic here. Yes. I'm now a lecturer in the University of Planet Gym.
Where everything is green.
Where everything is green. Now, this is what happens. A man, when he's 30, 40 years, will think of, what are my kids going to inherit? That time they are stressed. When they are 55, 60, they have already sorted out the kids issue. They are now flowing in money. Nguvu za kiume ni pesa. Usidanganywe na mtu. Nguvu za kiume ni pesa. That time they have already accumulated some wealth. Sasa nguvu za kiume ni mingi sana.
Sikatai. But unaona sasa, unajua argument yangu ni hii. Uko umesema you're going for a 60. Kwanza make me understand, why would a 60-year-old man go for a 20 years? I'm assuming a 60-year-old man should be having a family and having children and probably grandchildren, wealth na vitu zote. Why are you, is it because your nguvu ya kiume because of pesa iko juu, that is why you're going for this 20, or this 20 ni wako settle na yeye msonge? You know, there are things we need to understand.
The 20, we are talking of marriage here. Yes. We are talking of marriage.
So that is, I'm assuming you are 60 now, you want to marry.
The 60-year-old, the fire of the wife is
going down.
It's gone down. It's gone down. Or he has lost the wife. You understand? He's not married, so he's now looking for another partner. So that's why he's gone for 20 years. And I will encourage that, because this man will never grow, because he will now start having the culture of TikTok, you know. You will not grow. So this guy, I'm saying, if you went for a 20-year-old, there is no sin in that. There is no criminal in that.
Okay, you see, these relationships, when you want to marry, we are talking of a marrying. So you're 60, you're marrying 20, maybe. You're marrying because of this a circumstance that has forced you to marry this one.
Yes.
Are you marrying for sex alone? Because you see, if...
No, for life. This is
no,
marriage.
for life. Now this is it's beyond sex. There are things that you need to discuss.
Yes,
but
definitely.
Believe you me, there's a language, that's discussions that this girl will not understand. You need a relationship whereby even the discussion will flow.
No, let me tell you, for a woman, 20-year-old woman and 40-year-old woman thinks the same. They are all big women.
Let me contribute to this. First of all, allow me to say that the sexual value of a man depreciates as time goes by.
Yes.
Appreciate, not depreciate.
Depreciates. The moment a man is still young, that man's libido is still very high. When you grow, your libido also depreciates. Your strength also depreciates.
And a woman, it goes high.
And there is somewhere, when a woman reaches somewhere around 40, 45, her sexual desire is very high. And she'd want to be driven for a very long time and many times. You realize that that kind of a woman, having an old man who is not now capable of driving her at the speed that she wants will resolve to looking for another man outside who is younger than the husband. And that is why it is important that as people get into marriages, age difference should be something that must be looked into. It should not be an age of where a man is 20 or 30 years older than the woman, because this man will sexually be senile when the woman is still in need of it. Kwa hivyo nasema hivi, age matters. Ukioa msichana ambaye ni mdogo, you will be worn out when the woman is still in need of it.
That's
have you had situation whereby men wanakufa na Viagra? Umesikia wakikufa wakiwa na bibi yao?
We've heard of them.
Wanakufa wakiwa na bibi, ni ngumu. Wanakufanga wakiwa na tusichana tudogo because they want to prove themselves.
Yes.
Na hakuna kitu, hawataki kukubaliana that miaka imeenda. Mimi sijasikia mwanaume, nataka kungoja mwanaume atakufa akiwa na bibi yake kama amemeza Viagra, ni muogope.
Let me tell you, you are not practical. Let me try to be a bit practical. Why do you think that women believe men they are not faithful to them? Why do you think so?
Okay, let me speak as a woman. Huh?
Now, let me complete. I want to ask a question and answer.
Yes.
It's because when man marries the same age, you are 30 and you marry a 27-year-old girl, that time the man's sexual desires are very high. The libido, what you're calling libido, is very high. And once the woman gets a baby, her sexual desires goes down. Because that time she's suckling the baby, and when she's suckled by the baby, sensitivity goes down. Now, this will continue until when she ends this age of giving birth. And that is mostly when men try to test with other women. That is the time when men will go to, will explore other women. Men are very faithful, but that time the woman is not able to service the man. And that's when they start moving with other women. Now, this goes on until when the woman is about 40. In that time, the man starts thinking about what their kids are going to inherit. So now another stress comes in. So you have come from where the woman is not sexually satisfying you to a level now where you actually don't need sex. That is at the age of 45, 50, 55. And that time now the woman is coming to menopause. And what you are saying is very true, that the woman at that time will want more sex. They come to life slowly.
Yes.
But once they are there, they want to maintain that tempo for a long time.
Now,
and that is why it's
Let me finish.
Yes.
So that time, the men, their husbands are down. Not that they are not performing, but they are stressed. Because they have just finished paying school fees. Now they are thinking, other kids, what are my kids going to inherit? Now they accumulate. Sometimes those who have accumulated wealth, they will now start also thinking about sex. That time when they are thinking about sex, their wives are only coming to life once in a week. So that is now when you're hearing of sugar daddies. That is when now they are going to the universities to look for girls. You understand? So we have not been able to understand ourselves. And we have never gotten somebody to train ourselves. Because if the woman at that time when she's suckling the baby, she can be able to give in to the husband, then the husband will not be exploring other women. And that is where now. So when now this guy, man will not go dim, as you are putting, they don't depreciate. What happens is they are stressed. But those people who have money, in fact, those are the ones who nasikia wanafanya nini? Wanapokonya so and so boy girlfriend yake. Yes.
Now, let me say something about
men appreciate.
Let me tell you. The analogy you are trying to give out answers the question of the frequency at which sex should be done, but does not answer the question of the quality sex. And I'm saying that because, you know, when you say that when a woman gives birth, she's not able to respond to the man at the time of need. That is the frequency. Okay?
Yes.
The quantity now.
Yes.
But now we are talking about the quality that is determined by the age of a man and the woman. You get that? Now, a man that is 70 years old is not capable of giving quality sex to a lady that is 30 years.
But who told you?
Who told you? You are not yet 40.
You're not even 70. When you can get to that age?
Ask us. We are now approaching 60.
Okay, let me say this.
Ask me.
Let me say
You are not
this.
even 30.
To me, that is why I feel that it's important when it comes to a relationship, you have a friend that you can communicate well to. And there's no way you can tell me that a 70 and a 20 can be in a relationship of friendship. It's a lie.
No,
Why?
no. You see. Let me ask you. You know Kenyatta, President Kenyatta, the former, not Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
You know, look at him and Mama Ngina, and they have achieved a lot. What's the difference?
Katoa president.
Lakini
you understand?
Lakini wewe unaona huyo mzee aliacha huyu mwanamke lini? Kama ni kukuliwa alikuwa anakuliwa na wengine. Hapo ingekuwa miaka yake.
No, who is complaining? Who is complaining?
Definitely. If you are married mtu mwenye 50 years age gap, kuwa sure unakulia wengine, utawachia wengine. Hiyo wacha tuendelee.
No, you see what happens. You know, there is something also he has talked about, quality. How you can, this 20-year girl can have quality life for 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah? Quality life. After that, she can marry, and there are men who are willing to marry.
Wacha
let me get into this kidogo. Who has given all of you the right to play God? Mungu ndiye anaamua wakati wa mtu kufa.
Yes.
That young lady might die.
Yeah.
That is why I'm saying this. Now, wacha tusifikirie
Kenyatta ni bahati mbaya.
No, tunasema hivi. Kuna kitu yenye umesema quality and quantity. That is true because you look at it. Some of us were married when we were very, like me, I was married when I was young. When ukiolewa, you just want to have sex regardless of vile iko ni sex too. But at this age, I'll have sex because I want to feel good. Quality sex.
Yes.
Sio quantity. Sasa ile wakati ni quantity.
Who said a 8-year-old man cannot give quality sex?
Sasa hizi your priorities are different. Utakuwa juu have quantity, hiyo sex vile the number of huyu 20 anataka umepigiwa simu. Gari yako inapita moja. Vitu zinaenda. Unapigiwa unapigiwa simu. Acha tuambiane ukweli. Lakini kuna mkiwa ile age, the same age, kuna simu itakuja hata anaezambia wacha kwanza sikiza hiyo. But yeye sasa hiyo ako moto. Alafu unataka kuacha, saa zingine hata kuna yenye itabidi unatoka uende.
I think it's the opposite. You see, like now, you see when I come here, sometimes I put my phones outside there. And LTC is always having his phone when we are in a show.
Yes.
So it you can call me and I put my phone down there and I'll talk to you after 3 hours. There is no problem.
He gives it quality time.
Because
No, quality time is not quality service.
Yes. And you know, in the head of this young girl, ataona huyu like a lifetime partner.
Yes.
Anamuona akijua let me go mint money. So he can, I'm telling you, those are things maybe you might not know. They'll come under the influence of something.
That is an imagination because you are not the one playing it. You see, the one who is coming, the 20-year who has loved
I am speaking as a person.
As a own focus, as a own desires. Because after money, what next? You see, money, let me tell you, if today, for example, I'm in love with a girl, I can give her 2 million. Is it enough? I can give her 3 million. Is it enough? But by the end of the day, she admires having me around.
Yes.
And that is the most important thing. We go to for a holiday and
Spoiler.
Let's call it as it is. Let's call it as it is.
Yes.
That is why
there's no way you can spoil. You know, these girls, this is a girl who will watch a soap opera like the whole day. Yeah. I'm very sure you can't sit down watching a soap opera. So the girl expects what she sees there at the soap operas. Ndio umfanyie.
And do you think I can?
No, let's be serious.
You think I can?
You can.
You think I can?
You can.
Kwani nini niko kwa
And that is why tunasema
peleka Mombasa. Kuenda pale kumtreat kama
anataka
in fact Edna, it is said that the older men are most romantic and most ni watu kwa mapenzi yao hawachezi because this man has now relaxed. Akipenda baby girl toto wanasikia. Kwa nini wasichana wadogo wanapenda kwenda rumba? Wanapenda rumba.
You see what? Your husband, your age mate will run here and there. 80-year-old man has loved this girl, is that girl. Nothing else.
You know,
but and you think the girl will just love this man 80 and that is you?
That is and let me tell you.
You see, you are putting in the mind of that girl. But you are not that girl.
No,
that girl knows she has loved this girl. Why do you want to play that girl?
So just let me demystify the meaning of this quality sex that you're talking about.
Yes.
There is something called orgasm. Okay? Yes. This orgasm defines the heavens of sex.
So they
let me just tell you. Let me just explain it to you. So you will realize that these ladies' orgasms are a bit distant, and they reach to it after a period of time. You get that?
Yes.
And that long distance focus sometimes is not easy to get in these old gentlemen. You see, because there are people who think, not that they think, old men cannot go for even 30 minutes.
You see,
I never been in that one, man.
You see,
we talk to these guys.
An old man, and he's not.
I've never been in that one, man.
You see the problem with boys.
That is why you will realize that young ladies use old men as source of money.
Yes.
And they take to their boyfriends out there.
Yes.
Who hit.
You see, that's an imagination.
No, it's true. No, that is the reality.
We only
those are the
have one
realities
lady
that
here. We only one lady.
Yes.
Have you ever done that?
Okay, let me do the. I've just told you this. I got married at the age of 19. That is what I've told you.
Yes.
What I experienced at the age of 19 and what I'm experiencing now is totally different.
Yes.
That is the truth. And probably these wazes will not want to accept that their money is being used to give to those boyfriends outside there.
Boyfriends.
But that is the reality. Why? Because there are things that you cannot hit that point where that, because number one, you not have that patience. You might not understand the language, and you see, probably hata msichana anatakanga si atoke aniondoke.
Yes.
You know, that is it. I'm telling you that is the mentality.
They're incompetent.
Edna, let me tell you, Edna. Let me tell you. Competent. Let me tell you, Edna.
Yeah.
I was 19. You should remember I was 18. I was 19. I was 30. I was 40. I was 50. And now I am. Okay? And I can tell you all that journey where it is better. Because I also get congratulations.
So, power By the way, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, if you try out Power Blend is good for that.
Yes, you're saying the truth.
You could listen to Power Blend. Ladies and gentlemen, try Power Blend. It's the best.
The truth is, you're saying the truth. I can as well tell you it's better. It's better now. That is for me. But with the person, that not everyone. So let me tell you.
The good thing with you, you're faithful to your husband. You see, that's a good thing with you. But the better thing would be if you were to taste another one other than your husband.
What she fears is shoddy work. Shoddy work. She fears shoddy work.
I told you, I do not just have sex because it's sex. No.
Let me ask you, Edna. Now, you have persistently been with one man. Can you today claim that this man is not as good as when he was 20 or that the time he married you? Can you say he has more defects now? You feel that you want him to go back to 19?
No, what I've said, when we are in a relationship, there's what we call communication. When there's a problem, I will understand this is a problem. And tunasonga. It's unlike kama now, why? Maybe because you're friends and because there's no your age gap kubwa, tunaelewana na tumemea together. Because I can understand if my husband cheats on me, I will know he's cheating. Nitajua kwa sababu nimemuelewa vile anaende the way he goes. Sasa niambie uko 70 years, 20 years. Sisi tunaongelelea age gap.
Yes.
Uko 70, 20. Even if you cheat on the 20, anaweza kosa kuelewa.
Yes.
That is number one. If the girl cheats on you, utasema labda ni miaka yake, ni mbio wako na. You know kuna zile vitu hampatani. Kuna zile vitu zenye hampatani because of that.
I'm just saying we are just imagining. You see?
Wacha kuleta imagination.
Nitasema kikuwa cheat ndio natajua tu.
Yes, I will know.
You know,
ukipata mtu ukidanganya. Ukipatana na Zakayo anadanganya ndio mzima. Anadanganya ukiangalia tu.
Alivaa mkola mwenyewe.
You see what I know why Edina is saying that.
Yes.
Is because there is some energy you equate with your husband.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So if the energy goes down, then you'll know that this guy is full. You know, there is a way your man eats the food. Ukimwekea ugali kuna vile anakula.
Yes.
Unajua yeye amekula leo.
Ukimwekea uone hajakula vizuri unajua huyu jamaa
kuna mahali alikula mahali.
You see?
Women even understand. Women even know the amount of liquid.
But you see there are those that kuna wanaume
hajapatana nao kuna maplayer circle.
You know like I go with men, I go with the men and I know, and when we reach near their wives, they will kneel down. My sweetie, those guys, women, by the way, they don't understand these things. If you see a man who does not even talk to you much, this is a good man. If you find a man who comes and says, "Oh my sweetie," he kneels down. "Oh, I have missed you."
Wacha nikwambie kitu moja. Wacha niseme kitu moja kama mwanamke. Nidanganye tu. It is okay. So long as usinionyeshe what I will think otherwise. Okay. Even if you ufanye kenye unafanya, lakini unanidanganya, it's okay. Yeah. Women, we need an assurity from a man that
we are together.
Wenye wanatupenda. Because ati hatujambiwa tupende, unajua? It is a man. If a man can show me that he loves me and anionyeshi chochote kibaya, ananiheshimu na anachunga line yake, ananiheshimu. And that is the most important thing to me. That is me. So whatever you do, so long as you don't show me, it is not.
Yes.
Yeah. So long as you don't show me.
Your words are good.
Yes.
Enough, which is good.
Yeah. Because I'm just being a woman that I am.
Yes.
Yeah. I need a man to wake up and assure you're looking good, you're beautiful. Unaona, such things.
Bottom line.
That's what that 20-year-old means.
Bottom line is, it's not about the age. Manpower is not about the age. It's about your mind. It's about sex is here. It is in your head.
So you want to tell me it is okay? Mtoto wa 20 years akikuja kuambia Edna, you're looking good, you're funny hivi, then I go around with a 20-year-old.
That will be a problem.
Yeah,
which problem?
No, it is.
Hapo kutakuwa na shida.
Wacha
kuonyesha shida iko wapi? Kwa sababu ukienda upige magoti, unaomba Mungu.
Kwani mwingine haombagi Mungu?
Ngoja kwanza. Ukipiga magoti kama mwanaume unaomba Mungu akupee mtoto. Atakupea nani na Edna?
Na
Sara.
Hata wacha mambo ya kupeana mtoto. Let's assume I'm a mother, si ndio? And then my son is turning 24 very soon. Alafu now I am dating at 24 ama hiyo age gap. Tunaambiana nini?
The thing is, let me tell you what.
We are not looking. You see, that is the African way of thinking.
You know what happens? Edna right now, the son has not gotten into that situation. But I tell you, if that son comes and tell Edna, "Mom, my girlfriend now is 20 years older than me, but I love this woman.
I love her.
And they will come and tell us, you know what, guys? He loves her.
No.
Please support.
Skiza, I told you, mimi tukianza hata tuniliwambia, me and my children, we talk. We say everything and anything. We even talk about sex because they know they are products of sex. See at your yes, they know. So we say everything. In fact, we even talk about the sugar mummies, the sugar daddy, all those things. Hakuna kitu hatusemi. And my son will always tell me, Mom, you know, even I have friends who have sugar mummies. And I'm like, well, why are you not having one? Aniambia, you know, I'm not saying that.
It's acting like we don't live in this world.
That is what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is, akikuwa nayo, atakuwa nayo, atafanya kitu yenye nilikuwa nishamkataza. Unaona? So atakuwa ameenda against my words, which is okay, kwa sababu kama atakuwa happy. To me, I am saying me as
exactly.
Me as Edna. Hata nikiona, I will condemn. Because it's not something that I can be happy about. If I need a man, I will always, kuna my age yetu, sio mtoto mdogo, niende kuweka no.
Sasa nikuulize, tuseme kama sasa you divorce at 60. You divorce at 60. Why would I if I divorce at 60? Why would I go for a 60-year-old woman? Why?
If you go for a 50, you see, if you divorce
for 20. Yes. Why should I go for? Give me a reason.
Let me say,
10 reasons.
When you know, divorce itself is a challenge. So if you'll go to a 20-year-old woman, you'll want to talk about it. The 20-year-old girl will not understand what divorce is all about.
Who told you?
No, they do not. They will know. Watajua story, hatajua divorce. But ukipata 55, ataelewa nilienda divorce. Tuliendea this.
You know when you leave your wife, a 60-year-old wife for a 20-year-old girl, that is a recipe for processing another divorce.
And the processing another
divorce. You are processing another divorce. Because why okay, you want to marry.
Let me tell you, when I go to an hotel, I create my own menu. I say nataka. I don't follow the menu that is brought before me. Nawaambia I want uongeze kachumbari, uongeze sukuma, uongeze cabbage.
So how I think
so it's not about what you're thinking, it's about what I'm thinking.
Yes, and what I'm thinking,
and what I'm thinking is I will not go for 55, I will go for 20.
And if I may ask, why would you divorce at 60?
Because it's
as in I want to understand, like what reason can make you divorce at 60?
I think you should
what are you asking?
Because at 60 your wife is not cheating on you. Your wife cannot cheat on you at 60
because of many causes.
But you see, people don't divorce because of unfaithfulness.
No, I'm just imagining like why would you divorce? That is why I want to understand first. Why would you go on and on?
For now, assume because of many causes. For now.
But one thing, great. And just one thing, Edna, I'm asking you guys: when you get love, what are you looking for? Happiness.
In this life.
Happiness. So if that 20-year-old makes you happy,
you and
you make her
if
happy.
My mind tells me I cannot be happy with that.
I'm assuming at 60, if you go through the real, okay, vile maisha inafaa kuwa. Mtoto wako anafaa kuwa when you are 60, mtoto wako anafaa kuwa ngoja kwanza nijibu. Watoto wako wanafaa wakue I think 26, ngoja 26 to 30 is hapo, si ndio? When you are 60 up to 30, si ndio? Now you are here, a man who is supposed to train the children, not teach. Train, because you lead, they follow.
Yes.
Those are grown-ups.
You lead, they follow. And then you are coming here with a 20-year-old girl telling your 30-year-old or 34-year-old son, nimekuja na msichana, ni mama yako mdogo. Naomba
anaitwa nani? Mama, anatafutia wewe mama mkubwa kwa nini?
The only thing that I will be teaching my children, and for me as a teacher,
you're not supposed to teach them. You train your children.
It's okay. The only thing I want to train my children and teach my children right now, ni vitu mbili. Yesu Kristo. La pili ni happiness.
So Yesu, tuseme kwa Yesu Kristo.
Hata kama mimi
unafikiria Yesu Kristo anaweza penda.
Let me tell you, Edna.
Sasa wewe,
if I were your husband, Edna, if I were your husband and I want to cheat on you, I will cheat on you with a 20-year-old girl. I will not go.
But you see, that is selfishness.
For a woman,
why would
wait
you
first.
Wait first.
I'm addressing Edna. I would cheat on you with a 20-year-old girl. I'll not go for your age mates to cheat on you. Why should I? Give me 10 reasons. I won't. I will go for something vibrant. Somebody mwenye hata wewe ukikutana na mimi kwa barabara unasema na kweli baba.
Sasa nafikiria aje umeleta huyu msichana wa 20-year-old kwa nyumba, si ndio?
Yes.
Uko na kijana wa hiyo miaka age gap. Kijana ameanza kusmailia yeye. Utaona mbaya?
Wakismile.
Unajua inaanzanga na smile.
Si baba lazima mama
na labda pia yeye ataona kenye umeona. Pia yeye labda atakuwa ameona ile yenye uliona.
Apende. Hata ukikuja
akipenda na muachia anatafuta mwingine.
Wacha niseme kitu ntezi. Unaona, ukiona mwanaume anawacha bibi yake anaenda kwa msichana mdogo, huyo ni mwanaume ambaye ako selfish, anataka kujinufaisha yeye mwenyewe, hata msichana akiharibiwa. So
msichana anaharibiwa.
Hapo na ile mentality ya bora mimi nitimize vitu nataka, hata kama huyo msichana atakuwa kama sacrifice. Because I'm saying that because
what do you mean?
I'm saying that because you know very well that you are living a relationship that is with a lady, a woman that is over 60 years, going for a lady that is 20 years, a lady mwenye bado ajui mbele yake kwa aje, hajaelewa anything. Unaenda kumlewesha na pesa, kumlewesha na, and you will not be with her for a long time.
You see, you didn't hear what I said. If I were, you see, if I were to cheat on my wife, then I will not cheat with her age mates. That's true.
Why?
And
why?
You see, that is where we are talking about.
Yes.
We are talking
about being a man.
How do you cheat on a 50-year-old with a 50-year-old?
Wewe nikuulize, unatafuta mama mdogo, unaenda kwa mama mkubwa kwa nini?
Tunasema hivi.
Actually, I think in our African setup, inafaa mwanaume akifika 50-year-old, in fact the wife amtafutie msichana mdogo, au mwambie mzee, endeleza kazi yako kwa dunia ya kutimiza matumaini ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Jaza ulimwengu.
Now let me ask you, I want to ask now from I know we are all parents here, from a parent view.
Yes.
Now your girl comes, maybe you have a 20-year-old girl, then he comes with a man older than you who is 70 years old. Will you bless that marriage?
Not 70, 100 years.
You bless that marriage?
Yes. Let me tell you,
yes.
Life is about happiness. Life is about joy.
Yes.
In fact, the kingdom of God, Bible says, is righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Spirit. Peace and joy is the most important thing in life.
Yes.
So if you have no peace, you are a dead person, dead meat. So
you think
if
this
he brings
100
me a 100-year-old man and tells me this is,
I'm so happy that
this is my boyfriend,
And even as
I will ask him, are you sure? He says yes. I tell him, kneel down here. My son-in-law, barikiwa.
As you address here your son-in-law, unamuita aje?
Also supposed to project the period this happiness is going to take.
Let me tell you.
No, not even that. I'm asking now. You said you're in your 50s.
Have you ever seen people married today and the husband dies tomorrow?
I've
seen 7.
No, it happens.
So it's not about death is not the age. No,
that
don't
is
be
not
cheated.
about life. We're talking about life.
We are talking about the few days we are here on earth.
But
we are very
that is why.
When you're talking about the death, they're talking about life.
Living is alive.
You see, that is why I'm asking. No, let's even forget about death.
Yes.
But as that is what I've said, as parents, you know what you're saying here, there are so many people who are watching and so many people are listening.
Yes.
And I don't think whether that is the right information you are passing to people there, because 100-year-old and a 20-year-old, unajua mzee wa 100 hata anatetemeka.
Who said?
Ngoja, ni ukweli. Anaenda.
You know what Edna wants us to be is politically correct. We cannot be politically correct to serve everyone.
Who said?
Hatuwezi kama kwa TV to say, okay, now guys, it's there's something going on.
If my daughter, for your information, I have a daughter. Unlike you, I have a daughter. If my daughter came and told me this is the man, the choice of my daughter is final. Final.
I agree, but unajua kuna zingine yenye unaona huyu mtoto ako na kichaa, unafaa kumwambia tu ile kumwambia tu. Kuna ile yenye unaona yenyewe hayuko sawa. Ngoja.
Wewe.
Wacha nikwambie.
It's not your business.
Si ngoja nikwambie. Kuna ile decision tuna make because of hizi pesa zenye unaona watoto zinafanya wanakiliwa hivi. You know, when it comes to marriage, it's a long term thing. If you stay 50 years you are with this person, like unamwona kila siku. So, si ati unaamka ako hapo karibu na wewe.
Umesikia wapi mzee akiwa mtoto mdogo?
Ngoja
wadogo na wewe.
So kama
mzee hawani bana.
Mzee anapenda.
Isipokuwa kuna moja by the way. Let's just remember, there's an old man who was 110 who killed his 109 wife. Yes, because of denying him sex. Unajua story?
And these guys are saying that
110, mzee wa 110. Aliwa
110 akaoa
yake 109.
Very faithful man.
Sikatai, ndio maana nimekuambia umesikia ni 109 na 110. Unasikia? Hiyo mnaelewa? Hiyo hata mfai kuelewana. Hiyo hata kama utaki kuna vile unaweza msaidia.
Hataki msaada, we are not begging.
Hata unajua
specific what we need. We need sex.
That is what I'm telling you.
Kusaidiwa hiyo ingine.
Ndio maana nimekuambia hii communication labda wako communicate hiyo akakasirika. That is what I've told you. We are talking about a relationship here. Wacha tu a long term, si ndio? Tunaongea juu ya mambo ya long term. Long term there are so many things.
How long is long?
How long is long?
Till that do us part.
Yes, it can be so it can be one day.
That is the long term.
It can be.
That is the long term. So that is what I'm saying.
So if my daughter came with a 100-year-old,
yes, and she's 20 years old,
I will tell my son-in-law to kneel down.
And get my blessings.
My hands on him for blessings.
Lakini kitu ya maana sana mimi,
and long life.
Kitu inafanya mimi nikatae. Ni kama unakuja kwa mtoto wangu na uko na miaka 100 anaona kitu. No, I'm not blessing that. Asipira hotel, I'm not blessing that.
Kama ana kitu.
Let me tell you. Mali niko nazo. Kwa hivyo utawabariki.
Uwapatie.
Yes.
Yani upe tu mwanaume wa miaka 100.
Whatever my daughter loves, I will fall in love with it because that is a joy.
As long as she's happy.
That is a joy, yes. Let me tell you something. When you know, there are times when people never used to believe that you can be married in another community. In one of my sisters brought a man from the coast. Those days we only used to hear news in the radio. And my father asked my sister, "Is this a man you want to marry?" Said yes. Now I bless you.
No.
It was not about money because you know those days people never used to value money. Ungejua mtu ako na pesa aje?
Ng'ombe.
Hakukuwa na hata hakuna barabara ya kuja nyumbani kwenu. You know. And I'm telling you the truth, he never asked. Hakuuliza anything. Yes.
Umedanganya.
I'm telling you. Sasa
was the man older than the lady?
How old was the man?
No, I'm not talking of the age.
Yes.
I'm not talking of the age. I'm talking of another tribe. You understand? Those days. No, those were those days. You see, you guys, you are thinking like today.
Wacha kusema those days. Okay. Wacha tuache kuongea story yenye atuji. Sasa I'm here speaking about me.
Yes.
Me, I've told you I got married at the age of 19 and my husband we were the same age. The difference is months.
Yes.
Unaweza jua hiyo marriage vile inaweza kuwa shida. Yeah. At some point we separated. Unajua ukirudi kwa nyumba kwenu to them kwa Kisii ati umeolewa umerudi nyumbani. That is a story.
Unaambiwa
now my aunties wana organize wanaletea mzee. I'm 22. Naletewa mzee. That mzee is about 60 plus.
60.
Yes. And you see, analetwa na sijui ni mimi nimeletewa. Because according to them, niko na mtoto.
You are an outcast.
So, anakuambia society can make you fanye vitu mbaya. So this man comes, you know me, I don't know, he comes with very energetic, handsome, young looking men. Na ni watoto wake. So to me, bado I'm seeing like that man is vijana wake ni handsome. Unajua sijajua vile wamekuja.
Yes.
Kumbe mimi hao wamezindikisha baba yake kukuja kuchukua msichana wa 20.
Wende kwa mama yao.
And the moment when I notice msichana, they start smelling to the girl. You see now why I'm telling you there is that should be that age difference thing. So you see now my mother is trying to force me to accept. My dad works far away, bado hajajua. He wants to put it in a way baba yangu aende kufikiria ni mimi ndio kubali. Mama yeye ameona what the man has. But you see now me I have seen the boys, the sons. Na baba yeye anaona msichana amekuja kuchukua. Unaona situations kama hizo.
Ndio jamaa alikuwa songo.
Yes, he had money.
He had money.
Yes.
Na sasa yuko ama yuko?
Me I don't know.
Kama hayuko ulitupa mbao.
Niko sawa mahali niko.
Kama hayuko
ulitupa mbao.
Niko sawa. So the reason why I'm telling you that
the situation I'm telling you. Kama kina mama kina wamekuwa nafikiria kama hiki.
Kuna situations when you unafaa to avoid because there are issues that can arise. Because in that point, you see me, I've seen the sons are handsome. The man is saying me, see, labda probably kuna wale wenye wangeignore unaenda na mzee and again unajipanga na kijana. It's possible. So if age gap, your age, avoid some of those situations zenye you can avoid.
Go after your own heart.
Her heart was not there.
Go at your own heart.
Her heart was at the sons of that particular old man.
No, hata wanijui. I saw them the first day.
And you just felt like...
No, I just, you first see like, hey, he's looking good. There's something good you say.
Yes. And then you are forced to marry their father.
And then the father, mimi ndio nimeletewa. You can imagine?
No, that is nonsense.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this conversation is getting hotter by the moment. And what we can do is just to form the request of you guys due to popular demand. We are going to get back because it seems like this topic imeshika moto. The temperature in the room is
hostile.
So really we're going to go deeper into this in our next discussion. But again, we want to thank our panelists for being here today. Edna, we thank you. We thank you, The Crane, for sharing your insights because, if we speak, then people get to learn. Again, understand that these are our own perspectives. These are our own views. Opinion ni zetu, individual opinion. So, wewe, beba vile umesikia, beba na moyo, beba na yes, beba vile utabeba, lakini at the end of it all,
Beba.
Yes. Crane.
Yes.
And Edna, if someone would want to, engage with Edna, where can they find you?
I think I'll just...
Social media?
Yeah, social media. My names are just Edna vile nimesema, Edna Kerubunyeriaro. I can as well give my number. 0722 123 503.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, Edna, before I just get to Crane, there's something you talked about, Storyzama NGO. What do you actually do?
Basically, as we empower girls, which is, we are really trying to get it, because we were kind of limited, we want to really put it in a way that we can also empower boys, because boys are, in fact, they are really in need of this empowerment thing than even the girls.
And where are you based?
Actually, where we are active in Nyamira and Kisii County. We are trying to pull it here in Kajiado.
Yes.
But...
So you set systems where you train boys, empower them?
Yes.
And just make them great men.
Yes.
Guys, you've heard that is Edna, and definitely if you're looking for someone to partner with in that that area, I, Mr. Riebebe, vouch for Edna. She has been tried and tested, and right after Edna is the one and only
The Crane mwenyewe. My name is Jojo Chieng, aka The Crane. I am happy to be here today. It's a good moment sharing this time together.
Yes, Crane.
Yes.
Where can they find you?
My number is 0728 324 339.
Social media?
Social media, The Crane.
The Crane.
If you can also find me on Ogwang Odhiambo Chieng.
Niliona hiyo Ogwang Ochieng.
Ogwang Odhiambo Ochieng.
Ogwang Odhiambo Ochieng.
Yes, in bracket you'll find The Crane.
The Crane.
I also have another independent page, The Crane.
The Crane.
Yes, you can just go and follow me there.
Sasa just unasikia mambo.
Hiyo ni kubwa.
Yes, and me you can find me at Eltezi Mr. Riebebe. That's where you can find me anytime unatafuta that wisdom from a great man. Let me remind you, I'm the only one who's remaining after the 3 wise men. The 2 wise men died wakati wa Jesus. After his death, I am here, the only wise man remaining in this land of Kenya.
The living.
This land of the living, ladies and gentlemen. Our beautiful Saturday.
Mimi naweza nipata popote pale ukinitafuta utanipata. Sana sana kwa social media kuna Sir Georges.
Yes.
I'm a George Mukindia. And unaweza nipata pia ukinipigia simu. Hiyo namba uko nayo.
Hiyo namba yuko nayo mpigie simu. Kama una hiyo namba, well, pole sana. Pole sana. Tafuta kwa ile pages. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a brilliant episode of Kati Kati Show, and from this side, all we have to say right now is bye and have a lovely and wonderful afternoon and weekend. God bless you. Until next time, we'll see you again.